Okay, so I want to do a video on Crossroads, general principles of Crossroads, and this particular video is going from a major road, the road I'm in at the moment, into a minor road. So there's a crossroads that we've got up ahead. That one does have white paint, as you can see in the minor roads. You don't always get white paint, but in the majority of cases you do. And so we're in the major road here, and that's turning left into that minor road on the left, or right into that minor road on the right there, and what's involved in that process really. So let's just have a quick look at how this goes. If we were doing a left turn, then really what difference is this situation to a normal left turn, major to minor road? Not an amazing amount of difference, is there? If we are turning right, then the traffic that's oncoming there has got priority. If you're turning right, you've got no rights, and so therefore you would have to give way to that traffic on the right there before you turn right. However, what happens when you have a car coming this way, or a vehicle coming this way, who wants to turn into what we concede the left turn there, and yet we want to turn right? What do we do in that situation? Now, that's quite an interesting thing in terms of how you're going to negotiate doing that. So imagine I was going along here, I wanted to turn right, this blue car wanted to come across me to the left. How are we going to arrange that? And my advice for you, initial advice, is to say err on the side of caution, because when you've got a tight crossroads like that is quite tight. By tight I mean that there's not a lot of distance between us and the other vehicles. It's a little bit like a mini roundabout, and the advice that I've given in other videos is, err on the side of caution with mini roundabouts. The distance is that much shorter between us and other road users, and so therefore we have to take that into account with our speed. Yeah, so I would be approaching the crossroads here with the right indicator on, and if there's a vehicle coming this way, looking to see how they intend to do it as well. The driver of the other vehicle intends to do it. Generally speaking, what would be nice is if you both passed each other, physically passed each other in the normal position, and then you both then turn right. So in other words, the drivers of both vehicles actually do pass each other. You know that that's the preferred method of doing it, and the reason why is because you then have good vision of the oncoming vehicle, the oncoming traffic before you turn right. The alternative way of doing it is that you approach to turn right, and then the other vehicle begins to come across you before you even get a chance to go past it. So they are controlling things. And in that situation there, then be careful really, because you can't see beyond the vehicle, can you? Your vision is restricted because the vehicle is now in your way. You only need a cyclist, don't you, or a motorbike that you can't see. If you started turning right, and there might be a motorbike or something coming along the other way. So just take care with that. But generally speaking, when you're in the major road here, that's the consideration you've got to make if there's a vehicle coming and you both want to cross. The preferred way is to go past each other and then you both turn right. But you can't always dictate that. The other driver might control things, if you like, in those terms. They might do it. And therefore you don't get the option. Other thing is white paint. White paint sometimes controls things, and also the size of junctions sometimes dictates how things go. Sometimes they can be so tight that you don't have that option anyway. But yeah, there's something to bear in mind as to how to go about doing this from a major road into a minor road.